We hiked a new trail today. Let's get it. Hey, what's up guys, Sean here. So today we are trying out a new trail. We are trying out the Buck Bay Flatwoods Preserve. And this is my first chance to get a look at this place. They just opened this trail roughly a month ago and just haven't had a chance to get here. So today we're gonna go hike this trail out, and there's supposed to be a little lake. Maybe we can find a place by that lake to make a cup of coffee. And who knows, just burn off some of that Christmas food and have a good time. So let's just see what we can find. So as you can see, I'm rocking my little day pack, and I've got a couple videos on this pack, and this is just a little Venture Pals day pack, super inexpensive, but I've really learned to love this pack. It's very light, doesn't weigh anything, and it's comfortable to carry a light load in. You wouldn't want to carry much in it, but the little bit of stuff I got today, it's perfect. So the last few days, it's been pretty cold here in Florida. We've had temperatures as low as 22 degrees. And, you know, we don't get that very often. So I've been able to wear some of my cold weather stuff. And sit down in a minute, and I'm going to tell you something that I got that I'm very surprised about. And, really happy with. So stick around for that, and it's a piece of budget gear. Okay, so we are gonna hike today the Lakeview Loop, which is the dark line around there, and it should come out to this little spot right here, which is says man-made lake. So hopefully we'll be able to stop there, hang out for a minute, and maybe make a cup of coffee. That's what I'm hoping. This is the first time I've ever been here, so I really don't know. out here on this trail. You're gonna have to be careful hiking this area out here because I've seen quite a bit of evidence of hogs out here. And here in Florida, which I'm sure it's the same other places, but me being from Florida, it's what I'm used to. You really have to be careful here for the wild hogs, because if you accidentally walk up on one and spook it, or a sow with a bunch of piglets, they can get pretty dang aggressive. So just something to kind of keep an eye out for if you hike out here. It's definitely got a lot of wild hogs out here. You can see the evidence right up here. Right here you can see where the area has been rooted up pretty bad. That's life here though. Okay, so I just noticed something. The majority of this trail has been blazed pretty well. It has the blue blazes for the Lake Loop trail that we're on. It has orange blazes for another trail. Back at the beginning of the trail, where you were supposed to make a left there to go on another trail, it had two blazes. And if you're not familiar with that, hiking on blazed trails, typically a double blaze indicates that you're supposed to turn there. Well, I got here to the turn on the blue trail here, and it's got a post here with an arrow, so that's pretty self-explanatory. But in all reality, on this tree or a tree over there somewhere, there should have been a double blaze indicating that you're supposed to turn. I know it's nitpicky, but if you're going to blaze the thing, blaze it right. Am I wrong? Let me know. Always got to come back for the camera.
What?
Man, there's so much firewood. No, you're not allowed to camp, Sean. You're not allowed to camp. Tell you, one of the real pluses for me is this little trail is just a short few miles from my house, and I'm really liking it so far. It's really nice, and might have to make it a habit of starting to come hike this a little more. Might even invite some of you guys to come out and hike it with me one day. That might be kind of cool, huh? Let me know in the comments if that sounds like a good idea to you. Alright, this one's for you, Sarah. If Sarah had been with me, she would have been back there playing in that water for sure. So she didn't feel like coming today, so I figured I would play in the water for her. Got some more of that hog rooting. Definitely something to look out for. So I'm almost down here to the lake view, the little cut off spur there for the lake view. And right here, there is a little bench for you to rest on if you just need to rest, or if somebody wants to hike down the spur and look at the lake and you're not interested in doing that, gives you a little somewhere to rest. We're going to look at the lake. So I got the map out and was looking at it because that sign back there said wildlife clearing. And I thought this was the spur to the lake. But now I'm not so sure because the map, a little footnote on the map says that this trail takes you past a man-made lake. So this may not be the lookout that I thought it was. But we're going to walk down here and check it out anyway. And just see what's down here. Well, apparently this is exactly what it says it is. A beautiful campsite. I mean, wildlife clearing. No lake here. Wonder how we find the dang lake. It says it takes you past it, but I haven't seen it yet. Keep going, I guess. Only option we got anyway. Now, I would say, let's just throw the drone up and try to find the lake like that. But due to our proximity to the airport here, we're not allowed to fly the drone here. So we definitely don't want to be doing anything like that that's going to get us in trouble or, you know, cause any panic or, heaven forbid, get anybody hurt. So we're just going to keep hiking and see what we can find. That's what we always do anyway. Let's go. Well, it had some good information about the area out here, but nothing about the lake, so we press on. Now, this area right alongside me here, this all of this area has been turned up for a fire line, maybe a prescribed burn, or just, you know, to have a fire line in just in case. And so that's not all hog rooting through there. Well, I think we found it. I think their definition of lake and mine are a little bit different. To me, this is a little just pond. It's definitely not very big and it's not very deep. It would be pretty though, especially after some rain and it comes up, it would be pretty here. And I'm definitely not saying that this is not, you know, a nice little area, but I guess Pond View Loop didn't have the same ring to it as Lake View Loop, huh? But still a pretty little area, and I think we're gonna go ahead and make us a cup of coffee anyway. I'll tell you, that little alcohol stove didn't want to light up. It's about 50 degrees now, but it's been in my pack and it's been cold all night. And I just grabbed it out of my shed this morning, so it's been pretty cold, so it hadn't had a chance to warm up yet. I should have put it in my pocket or something, but anyway, it did finally light up, and it's getting things going over here. I'm gonna have us a cup of coffee. I brought some little charcuterie kind of snacks, so I'm gonna sit here and eat that up, and then here in just a second I'm gonna tell you a little bit about something that I got just before Sarah and I went on our vacation up to North Carolina, and pretty impressed by it, so I think you're gonna like it. I don't know about you guys, but I love when they come out with the little Christmas gifts that have all the little sausages and cheese and the little hot mustard things in them. I love those things. It's such a good, just a little snack. I think my coffee's about ready. Almost. So I'm pretty excited for my coffee today. For Christmas, my wife got me a pack of these Old Town 3-in-1 white coffees, and I've had a few of these before, and they're really, really good. And I really enjoy these kind of pre-packaged. It's easy. It's kind of like my Cafe Bustelo. It's like the ones Cafe Bustelo used to make that were kind of a 3-in-1. It had the coffee and the creamer and the sugar and everything in it. And it's very similar to that, and I really like these. And she got me a pack. I think there's like 15 or so in the pack. And I'm really looking forward to this coffee today. Okay, so while we wait for the coffee to cool off, let's talk for just a minute about this little puffy jacket. Now, this video is not sponsored by anybody, and I'm not trying to sell you something. So this little puffy jacket I bought when we were on our way to the mountains. It's just one of the little Amazon essential puffy jackets, and the thing was like 40 bucks, I think. And I have been really, really happy with this thing. So as you know, if you've ever looked these things up, these little puffy jackets can get to be very, very expensive. And I just don't use one enough here in Florida to justify spending that kind of money. So I wanted to get something that was going to pack down small. It was going to do what I wanted it to do, and you know, just wasn't going to be super expensive. So I decided to pull the trigger on this little Amazon Essentials puffy jacket for like 40 something bucks, like I said. And I have been seriously impressed with this little jacket to be as cheap as it was. So when we went up to North Carolina, I hiked up to the top of Max Patch. The wind was blowing, it was cold. All I had on was a little t-shirt and this little jacket. And I mean, it really made a difference. The wind doesn't get through it. It kept me good and warm. So over the last couple of days, like I said, it's been in the 20s in the morning here. So I've been putting this thing on with just a t-shirt, going outside, doing things outside, feeding the animals, working outside. And I have been thoroughly, thoroughly impressed with this jacket. So if you live in a warmer area, Florida, Georgia, and you just need a puffy jacket like this every once in a while, and you don't want to spend a lot of money on one, I would highly suggest getting one of these little Amazon Essential jackets. It has done great for me, and very impressed with it. Like I said, this video is not sponsored by anybody, not really trying to sell you anything, but if you are interested in one of these jackets, I'll leave an affiliate link below. So if you're gonna buy one and you use that link, if you use that link, it does help us out a little bit. It's an affiliate link. If you are looking for another way to support the channel here. We do have a Patreon, so you can join that Patreon. You get early access to videos and some other little things. So if you're interested in that, there's a link for that below too. And appreciate you listening. Let's get back to the video. That's good. That 3-in-1 coffee, they really did it perfect for me. So for other people, it may or may not be sweet enough, might be too sweet, but for me, it's perfect. Well, I have to admit, I am happily surprised with that little area. Now, like I said, it's kind of hard to consider that a lake, but still, nice little area, very quiet, and I enjoyed my coffee, so I think it's a win. Alright, so just to point it out, the area that I stopped at is this area right there with the star, and the little pond is between number 4 and number 5 on the map. I'm glad I checked that. So what I was saying is I'm glad that when I stopped back there, I went ahead and put this puffy on, because as soon as that sun started going down, so did the temperature. It started dropping. So I'm glad I put this thing on. I can feel the cold on my face, but feeling good here. So, but I got to thinking while I was hiking along there, this is our year-end video. It's hard to believe that the year's gone already, but it's it just seems like it's gone so fast. But we have had an awesome year. The channel has had an awesome year. We've grown by leaps and bounds. And I want to ask you guys, if you would, if you have a video that you see that you like, share that video out with your friends. Share it on social media. All of those shares really pump us up. It gets the videos out to more people. And anytime we can do that, it makes the channel grow. So if you find a video you like, definitely share it out with your friends. Another thing I wanted to talk about, we did some things this year that I was able to mark off my bucket list. We did the kayaking down the Santa Fe River, and I still got a short section of that I need to do, but that was on my bucket list of things to do. And then I hiked that short section of the Florida Trail, again on my bucket list. So there have been a few things on my bucket list that we marked off this year. But next year there's a few more things on my bucket list that I want to mark off. So if there are particular videos or types of videos that you enjoy, let me know in the comments. If there's something you would like to see in the future, or a topic that we haven't touched on, leave that in the comments below. All those things help me to know what you guys want to see, and I really appreciate it. So share the videos, keep hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't. All those things help the channel out. I appreciate you guys so much and all your support. I just can't say it enough. So this is just a short little 2.5 mile loop. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You can see around me, if you watch through the video, we have gone through varied terrain. So there are little oak hammocks through here. There's pine scrub through here. There's all that palmetto scrub through here. There are swampy bottoms through here. So if you do this hike, in just a short section, there is a ton of different things that you can see through here. In the springtime, this thing will be full of new growth and new flowers, just tons of things for you to look at. So if that's the kind of thing you're into, this is a good trail for you. All right, guys, so we made it back. We hiked a new trail today, and I'll be honest with you, it was a nice little hike. So if you get out this way, this is in Gainesville, southwest side. It's called the Buck Bay Flatwoods Preserve. So if you get over this way, I highly suggest you come out here, check out this trail, and enjoy it for yourself. So appreciate you guys watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time. Are you still watching? Okay, so if you're still watching and you're in this area, I'm gonna hide this little Easter egg for you, this little Christmas present, right up here in the box where you pull out your map. So if you're in the area and you watch this video, grab this little present. It's got several different Rewild Outdoor stickers in here, and you'll have to get it soon because these little maps will go fast. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.